So what about evil? As for you, you brothers of mine who sold me into slavery, you meant it for evil against me, and God meant it for good. You had an intention, and in that, God had another intention. Yours was evil, His wasn't. That's kind of a mystery. Not everybody, their brain will not get around that. And you're telling me, in that evil, God's design and purpose and intent might be holy, just, good, loving. Yes, that's what I'm saying. I just admit with you that one of the hardest things in life is to believe that about every moment of your life. And at that moment, the issue is, will we trust Him? The Lord takes pleasure in His people. He adorns the humble with salvation. He takes pleasure in His people. They're never perfect. They're always doing things that grieve Him, and He takes pleasure in them. God has levels of willing, levels of delighting. He wills and delights in things in different ways so that approval and disapproval can coexist without being contradictory. Though He cause grief, He will have compassion according to the abundance of His steadfast love. For He does not willingly afflict or grieve the children of men. So He does it. He does it. But He doesn't do it willingly. He grieves the children of men. But he doesn't do it melevo, from His heart. He doesn't afflict us from His heart. That's where I get the idea of levels. I mean, what's he saying? From His heart. He's doing it, but not from His heart. Well, He's doing it from where? Well, another level. And God feels really good about doing the right thing. And He always does the right thing. But evidently, lots of times, the right thing is a painful thing. Here's my picture, best I can do. God's mind, we're talking way out of our element here. God's mind is like the Pacific Ocean. If you fly a helicopter 500 feet above the water during a storm, pretty dangerous thing to do, you're going to be terrified. Waves can be hundreds of feet high in a big storm in the middle of the Pacific Ocean. Waves you never dreamed. And this, in my mind, is God's grief, God's anger. It's deep, it's way steady at the bottom. And on the surface, these waves are rolling, breaking, and the wind is blowing. And for us little humans, this is something we don't want to tangle with. I do not want to mess with the anger of God. I don't want to be a part of the grief of God. This is an upheaval of huge proportions compared to me. Now you take that helicopter and you fly it up 1 mile. You get up there and look at that very ocean, totally smooth, totally blue, glorious, beautiful. So, in some sense, God is totally at peace with Himself. He's totally coherent. He's not conflicted. He's not jumbled up. He's not confused. He's totally, peacefully, coherent, happy, and inside that big global totality of beautiful, glorious coherence, there is grief and there is anger. But it's all part of a perfect totality.